Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm horny. I'm not joking, I found a secret room in our house.
Where?
It's in the kitchen.
Is that called a kitchen cupboard?
No, it's under the stairs. We live in a really old house.
Yeah.
When I say really old, I'm talking Tudors lived in this house. When they sold it to us, they said Oliver Cromwell hid in your house, which is probably, I think that was the beginning of my mental breakdown.
That cunt's been everywhere.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
Everyone says this in England. If you go anywhere in
Ollie
England,
Crommy!
any national trust, they're like, Ollie Crommy in the house. You're like, no.
I'm going to tell you a ghost story about this house one day.
Tell it me now, why not? It's Halloween.
I've only ever felt something once in this house. It was in the winter room.
Oh, fucking hell, that's our oldest room.
It was in the fireplace.
Oh my God, that's where they said Ollie Crommy hid.
Right, so
What did your
I
parents
was
say?
putting up the lights. Do you remember the first
The
year
Christmas
we were
lights
here?
inside, yeah.
And then something touched me so much.
Something touched you?
Right, so I was so confident in it. I went, oh, hi, Flynn. Hi, Flynn. And then I turned around and there was no cat. And I literally had to, I just went,
Like this, the biggest thing that ever happened to me was when I was at my mum's house, right? Everyone was out. I remember it was summer holidays.
Yeah.
And I was just writing in my diary. And I
Dear
heard
diary, I love pink and I love boys.
And I heard someone go, Rosie, and I was like, yeah. And they were like, Rosie, and I was like, yeah. And they went, Rosie, and I went, yeah. And I like slammed down my stuff, turned around, and nobody was there. It might not sound scary to anyone else, but there
That's
was
scary.
someone behind me saying Rosie to the point where I was like, yeah. Like,
It's like when Oliver
Don't ask
Cromwell
about-
thrust into me in the bloody fireplace.
so hang on. First it was on your shoulders, then it was on your ankle.
I
Where
actually
was it?
bent over, if I'm honest.
I don't even know what he did.
But I don't know what he did. Don't know who he is.
I don't know what he did.
Don't care.
One thing that really helped me kind of get over my fear of ghosts.
Antidepressants.
Think how many people there have been who have
Lots.
died and then one born every minute, right?
Yeah.
Why are only some people ghosts and some not? What's the rule here? So there must be like hundreds of thousands of ghosts, millions even, in each space. Like, first of all, there wouldn't be enough room for them all to fit.
What's the first thing you do if you were a ghost?
What are the rules? Can I walk through
Why
a wall?
do
I'll
you
probably
have
do
to
that.
know the rules? Right, well, if you could do anything.
I walk through a wall. That's
And
probably the
that's
first
the
thing I do.
first
And they're like,
thing
oh,
you
that's
do.
cool. I'd be like, oh, I don't need the toilet. That's nice. My
That's a
IBS
good
doesn't
shout.
bother me here.
That's a
Am I
good
bloated?
shout.
No.
I think I'd still have anxiety as a ghost.
Yeah, you would.
I'd be like,
you'd be like, woo!
I'd be like, am I good enough as a ghost? Say you died, God forbid.
Yeah.
And I was still living. What would you want me to know?
I'd follow you around and micromanage you with Ziggy. You'd be like, oh,
That's what you
you'd be like,
do.
I'm gonna give Ziggy this chocolate bar, and I'd like knock it off the side. I have this one thing that happens to me all the time, and I don't know if it's paranormal or now I wonder if now I'm older, I'm like, oh, is it actually a brain problem I have? When I walk into a room,
Yeah.
I
People
always see
leave.
a drip of electricity, like neon electricity water lights, drip from the ceiling. I see it every time I walk into a room. I used to walk home from school and I used to hear clicking, and for ages I thought it was something in my bag.
It was your
It was
bag.
my head. And then I remember I had no bag one time, and I hear clicking in my head all the time. Clicking all the time. And one time I didn't have a bag and I could still hear it. And I was like, it's coming from my head.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.